forgot to hit record.
We're recording now?
Yeah, we're on.
Hey, guys, we're back after long last. Let's run around the room here, guys. We got Jimmy Nichols. He is, if try again, we're a human. We got Aimee, do you call it a remote or a clickner? And we got Nate, the racially ambiguous man unit weaver. And then, of course, there's me. I need no introduction. Guys, how was the holiday?
Well, we haven't really had ours yet, so.
Well,
Okay.
we've had half.
We've had
We're
half.
halfway through.
How was
the
half of your holiday, guys?
It wasn't bad.
Or a quarter, whatever. I don't know the ratios.
What do you mean you haven't had it yet?
I don't know
Well,
the
so-
exchange rate.
My sister's family's in Thailand
Ooh, stunting on them.
for 2 weeks.
we
So
went to my family's.
International business people, I see.
they went to Thailand, and I've been to Steelville. So
Hey, who had the better trip? You know, we don't know.
I
I
mean,
mean,
I would rather drive
third
to
world
Steelville than
countries.
fly to Thailand. Pretty much. Both third. Let's see what they have in common.
They both got local customs that you just don't know about until you see them.
But with
Very proud people.
A lot of water sports.
a lot of third world country, can't drink the water.
And like,
No. We have well water, so it's nice.
can
and
I
crisp.
just say, like, you know they're from there when you look at them.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, is he from? What'd you say? Taiwan?
Thailand.
Thailand. I get them confused. It's like, are they from Thailand or Steelville? I can't tell when you look at them.
Exactly.
You know? lot of kimonos, I believe. Maybe not.
Jimmy
in
has a-
Steelville, not in Thailand.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Or
yeah.
I think they call them moo-moos. You know what I mean? The Walmart special.
I feel like Jimmy owns a kimono, but we'll talk about that later.
Nope.
Made of leather. Made of
pleather.
alligator
Hide.
alligator hide.
Pleather.
Oh man,
Fake leather.
It's cowhide.
you have the most interesting closet in the world. I guarantee it.
Yeah, he definitely does because he's got this phase. He's got before Aimee and an after Aimee
Yeah.
closet.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
And he's got the things
Clear difference.
You know that's true, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
but he's also got the things that he spent way too much money on. That Aimee respects the amount that he spent on it, so she won't like make him throw it away.
Right.
Like he's got $1,000 wetsuit in there. I know he does.
Yeah, he does.
What'd you
just
drop?
because of the
What'd
money,
you drop
she
on a
won't let him-
wetsuit?
I don't have a wetsuit.
He doesn't
You
have
liar.
he doesn't
No.
have a wetsuit, but he has like the footies and. Do you also have the hand things?
Yeah. So I have neoprene gloves and
like
neoprene like
Footies.
socks, booties for
Yeah.
fins.
Neoprene booties.
Keeps your feet warm,
Yeah, sure.
nice and toasty.
Premium booties.
That's
All right, back to
hilarious.
Christmas because this. Yeah.
You guys will go on forever.
Yeah, we'll keep going on Jimmy's wardrobe.
Yeah.
So half the Christmas happened. Steelville family went to Thailand.
Can I institute a little structure here for my daughter? We call it high low buffalo. What was the high? What was the low? What's the buffalo? The buffalo's the weird thing. You got one for the
High
holiday
low
so far?
buffalo. Gotcha. Okay.
Well, Aimee got a scrubber. So
Seems like her high.
yes.
So what's yours?
I got a couple nice flannels, so I don't have to wear the same one over and over again, which is nice.
That is nice.
That is nice.
What color?
One of them is like an orange brown, like a fall color, and then the
Nice.
other one is blue and white. So looks really good on me.
Nice.
Maybe, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, like it would look.
Real pumpkin vibes.
Jimmy, we might have gotten the same flannel.
Was it from JCPenney?
I don't know, but when you said an orange with like a brown hoodie, that's the exact same flannel that I got.
With a brown hoodie?
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
No,
Oh, what'd you say?
it's like orange and brown,
Oh,
like fall colors.
did it not have a hoodie built in?
No,
Okay, never mind. We got a different one.
no. You got a jacket, sir.
All right,
I got a shirt.
gotcha.
That's your high. What's your low?
It was a 6-hour drive.
That's a low.
round
What's your
trip.
buffalo?
We got a roaster. Aimee got a roaster.
Is that a buffalo? Like,
So
what
it's
is that?
kind of,
It's not something we really were expecting.
Oh, I see.
but you
that's-
kind of liked it.
I mean, we're trying to figure
This
out
is
like
Jimmy's buffalo, Aimee, not yours.
Okay, it was my gift.
Yeah, why do you keep bringing up her stuff?
that's a good question.
You think about it. We're going to move on to Aimee.
Okay.
Aimee, high low buffalo.
I
You going
don't.
with the scrubber?
I don't think I should answer any of these.
You don't like the scrubber?
No, I like the scrubber.
That's your high.
That's your high. It doesn't have to be like
Low.
real high. It just has to be higher
Losing
than that.
lottery, losing scratcher ticket,
That is such a
yeah.
bummer.
and
I think somebody won the $1 billion.
they did.
Yeah.
Guess what state? Guess
Iowa.
what state? No.
Missouri.
No, California. For the 85th time. They always win in California.
That's crap. I just recently saw somebody step forward and collected, like they won like in March or something.
New
like
Jersey
that.
person.
And
Jersey.
they waited 5 months, finally collected 1.1 billion. And after like the lump sum was like 530 before state and federal taxes. How crazy is that?
Where does the other part go?
It's just they don't give you the full amount if you take the lump sum. If you take it paid out over time, I think they give you
I think there's
But much-
not a lot of people that understand that. Like, if you take the lump sum, you're taking
half.
basically.
Was less, I think.
Because, like, to get to the 1.2 billion, you can take, like, either monthly or yearly payments over 20 years that total up to that.
I got my buffalo. Someone in Jimmy's family got me it's a wooden thing that you sit over when you're taking a bath to hold like your wine glass, your book, and
That's
like
cool.
something else. The bad part about it is it doesn't work like with the bathtub that I have. So like I can re-gift it to someone else,
That's
or I can
cool.
wait until I have a home that has a bathtub that would work in.
You gotta buy a specific bath for it.
Yeah.
That's funny. Nate Dogg, what you got for me?
Oh, my buffalo is Eddie Bauer sleeping set.
They don't all have to be about gifts. It just be the experience.
Yes, but my low
He's
was
been
the
wearing
6-hour
these.
trip.
He's been wearing these pajamas since we
One
got
night.
back.
One night.
More. And he's like,
More.
he goes, you would love these. You would love these. These are so comfortable. I could
It's-
live in these all day.
Unexpectedly super comfy.
Wow.
Does anyone love luxury more than Jimmy Nichols?
I don't think so.
Is there a person? You know who he is?
Who?
He's Tom Haverford.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You are
yeah.
Tom Haverford.
Yeah.
Me and,
when he's gonna do like kind of an extravagant purchase, he's like,
Yeah.
you know what, I shouldn't, and he's like, no, you know what, treat yourself.
Treat yourself. He's
Yeah.
like, we're gonna go have a picnic
Yeah.
in the park, and Amy grabs one of his blankets, and he's like, no, that's cashmere. Don't grab that one. It's like
Like you're just supposed to know. That's
$850 blanket.
Yeah. Mine, the low probably was that my kids got sick on Christmas Eve. And that was a bummer. So then we had to postpone everything. And then, trying to think of, probably the high was probably, I don't know. We did probably the high. We have like we do stockings and like the girls open gifts and all that, but we do it all over at my parents' house. Like rather than but because they were sick, we did like our own thing at our house, and then because we waited to go over there, and that was pretty fun because then it was just a different experience. You know, we were up at our house, and then we just did like some presents and like some stockings there, so that was fun. And then
Buffalo.
I don't know. I can't think of a buffalo. Something that just like randomly.
didn't you just recently get a lighter with a wolf on it?
Yeah, I did. I didn't associate that with Christmas, but
Yeah.
it's part of that.
There you
Part
go.
of Christmas.
I got Zach just gave me a wolf lighter.
You know what could have been a high for everyone here?
What?
If you got Mama Weaver to make us cinnamon rolls.
She didn't make them.
She didn't?
She did make them.
Oh, she did.
Yeah.
And you didn't save him?
No.
Okay.
Dude,
just
I knew the first time you all asked that it's not going to happen.
It could happen. It's got the stars have to align.
I didn't
you know?
say it couldn't.
Right.
I said it wouldn't
Yeah.
because I'm a pessimist. Anyway,
What about you?
Milo was probably my kid getting sick.
Yeah. She got sick on Christmas Eve?
No, it was it was enough before that I probably shouldn't count it.
Yeah.
But I come in one night, like pretty late. She'd fell asleep in my bed, and she's like in her clothes as she wore all day. So I'm like getting her ready for bed, waking her up. She's all groggy. I finally change her clothes or whatever, and she's like, I gotta go potty. And she takes like 4 steps around down the hallway around the corner or whatever. And I hear like a rattle, almost like you dropped a toy car or something. I walk around the corner, and she had filled up the sink, and she was just like, hadn't, like, I didn't know if it was because she was sick or just woke up, but couldn't understand what was happening. Puked on the floor, like on the bath mat. Went to go potty and like started to puke again. I handed her the trash can. She puked in the trash can. I put her in the shower while I was cleaning it up. Never puked again. She just like had to get some evil out.
Yeah.
And then she was good to go. But I
Yeah.
felt so bad for her.
Yeah.
And I like put her in my bed and like kind of propped her up because I was afraid if I laid her flat,
Yeah.
fireworks would start again.
Yeah.
Also, before I finish this, do you all have a puke bowl? Is that a thing?
I had one when I was younger, like when I was a little
Yeah.
kid, we had a puke bowl.
And-
Not a set one, but like we
Oh, okay.
tried to stay, like it was like be around, like I wanted to be in the family room by other people. I didn't stay in my
But it
room.
wasn't.
Yeah.
But it wasn't the same bowl every time.
Not necessarily, but it wasn't like a nice bowl. It'd be like an old, like,
The biggest you could find.
yeah, like
Or the mop bucket.
I don't feel. I don't feel so weird about this. I would have, but I saw TikTok and I was like, yeah, that's it. And it was like a Midwestern thing. It was like, we have a puke bowl, and it also doubles as the popcorn bowl.
no.
Yeah, dude, that made me gross.
That is-
But I'm gross
that's-
with other people.
That's funny. No,
It was a big yellow bowl.
yeah. No, I've always just been like, just grab something.
Yeah.
Like it was like grab a trash can and then like you can do
Toilet.
something. Yeah.
Sink.
I don't. They might have. I don't know. I think I was. I don't know. I don't think I had the same one.
That was my low. My high was probably just watching my daughter open presents I got her.
Yeah.
That was sick.
Yeah.
Buffalo. Man. I don't think I have a good buffalo. I'll have to think about it.
That's fine.
Weird thing.
My girls got this. My mom gave the girls this little ball that it has like these things that spin inside of it, and it's got like a cage around it.
So it's
And
like a fan.
Yeah, but it doesn't float on its own. So like you have to have your hands close enough for it to float off you. So like
That's cool.
you can control it though, and it just hovers inside of your hand. It's the weirdest thing.
Witchcraft, dude.
Yeah, it was
Skynet.
crazy. Yeah, it was weird, and it's got lights that go around in it, and it was pretty cool.
Oh, I came with my buffalo. It's staring at me on this table in front of me. Someone needs to explain to me what that is.
Oh,
We brought a taste test. We were
I was hoping you weren't going to say that.
it actually could be buffalo.
It could be
yeah.
buffalo.
We
A
were
weird
in
good thing.
Hy-Vee and we found Pringles has like I don't want to call it specialty. What would you call that?
Limited edition.
Limited edition hot ones Pringles.
I don't even think this is limited edition.
Either way, the
Limited dish.
flavor is Jimmy.
It is Hot Ones Barbacoa Los Calientes. Barbacoa seems
See-
like it's barbecue.
See, none of that sounds.
Sounds Spanish.
None of
You-
that sounds.
You look like a barbecue man, though. So barbecue with a little
I
bit of
don't-
spice.
Jimmy, I don't.
Why are your S's whistling so bad today?
I don't know.
It's bothering me.
Nasal congestion.
Thank you.
All right, so
Buffalo. Okay, so here's the deal. All right, big fan of the show. I like Hot Ones. I've tuned into a few different episodes. Okay. Zach just grabbed it and jammed it in. All right. You know what?
Not bad.
You guys
I
either
like
just
that a
lick
lot.
it quickly.
Yeah, it's
and
good.
see-
I really like that. I think you would like this too, Nate.
Oh, they're spicy.
those are spicy.
Yes, they are.
It's like a smoky barbecue.
They're better now.
Really hits you in the back of the throat.
Dude, great first initial taste, which
Yeah.
tastes like a regular Pringle. And then after that, you just get slapped in the face with pepper powder.
I ate 7 of them. Those aren't bad. I'd have more.
Well, we have more for you.
I'm not gonna, but I would.
No, right there, still good.
Can I tell
Still
you
really
something?
good. Spices hitting now.
Can I tell you something weird about me?
What?
I haven't.
Why are you still eating them?
They're
he's not-
kind of sweet.
He's not a quitter. Yeah, they're sweet in the beginning.
I like it.
I haven't eaten or liked chips, and since the day I learned that there are food scientists that make that like a more pleasurable experience for mouthfeel. Like they're just hijacking your biology to make you want more of those, and I feel manipulated by it,
Oh.
and I'll have no more.
Dude, there's a lot of crap like that
For
bugs
sure.
me.
And that's
no,
why I
I know,
stopped
but
researching.
no, I know. Like I agree with you though. There's been other ones where I'm like, I don't like that you're playing mind games with me.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't like that it's like I may not really like this, but you know how to mess with my friggin' senses to make me fall in love with something.
Yeah, because like, just be better than other people.
They
you
do
know?
it with gum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do it with different kinds of gum, so that way, like when you bite into it, it's more. It's like more of a. You know what I mean? It's
My
got a
tongue
certain
is
feel.
still tingling.
Mine too.
You tried it in Vibes do that?
I can fix that.
You bet
No,
into it.
I don't
It's
want
just
any of that.
Yeah, it's like there's something to the texture and how it feels, and then it makes you be like, oh man, it's got like this ASMR thing where the feel of like squishing it. You know,
Yeah.
it's weird.
I like a good squish.
So what are we rating that on a scale of 1 to 10?
I mean-
My tongue
It's still
is on fire.
it's still burning.
Well, so you got to tell me what category that is. If you're going for a hot chip, that's a 10 because I'm not dying.
Yeah, it's true.
But if you're going for a chip in general, that's a strong 7.4.
So you would buy them and you would eat them continually?
Yeah.
I think if I saw these out and I ate one or two at a party, I'd be like staying away from that bowl.
Dude, this is a tough one for me because they're really good.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's one of those things where I don't know if I'd get them again. But like if I taste
Because your
them
mouth is still on
my
fire.
tongue's still burning.
But do you think it'd get worse or would it just stay like this for longer?
I think it would compound. I think it would
So,
just maybe.
Let's
no,
find out.
no.
Just grab another one, see if it gets worse.
If I take a break,
This is science.
is that
dude.
compounding?
You're not usually a hot guy, though, so I mean, they have to be pretty high up there.
Yeah, you're not a hot guy.
Jimmy? No, they're not
Sorry.
but that's my thing though, is that they're not so spicy. They're not so spicy that I can't deal with it, you know?
I'm so out of practice. I'm making so much noise over here. It's driving me crazy.
See, this is how it starts. You find something that's not too spicy that you're like, I really like this flavor.
See, that's never happened to me, Jimmy,
next-
though.
yeah,
Because he
exactly.
tried to introduce me to all kinds of stuff that's really good.
Hey, on our OSG trip,
Wickles worked.
by the way, not to interrupt, but Jimmy tried a pickled quail egg
Pickled quail egg.
and had another vomiting.
It wasn't the taste, it was the texture that got me.
He didn't do so well.
Wait, are we talking like balut? Like a little like
Like a
live bird?
little pickled quail egg.
Yeah.
Mason brought him.
Right,
And-
but
Is
it's
that the
not,
second thing Mason brought that made you puke?
Yeah.
It's just tradition.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You got to puke for him to be top 5, top 10.
I guess
What's
so.
happening?
I can't believe you even tried that.
Yeah, that's.
I honestly thought that I was going to handle it just fine. Because, like, I smelled it. It just smelled like a pickle. And then I took a bite of it. It was kind of sweet. But then it was, like, just the texture of it was, like, way too hard.
Pickled quail egg.
I've never had that experience
Whoa.
where the texture bothered me like that.
Yeah, I don't have that either. Lacey has that though. Like I got other
Yeah.
like I have.
A woman has it. What do you mean? No, I wasn't fault. What did you say?
She I don't. There's weird ones like that. Somebody else had one like that I was just talking to recently. I thought it was crazy. Oh, it was cottage cheese.
I love cottage cheese.
I love cottage
Yeah.
cheese, and they were saying that cottage cheese was like. They're like, yeah, I can't get down with it. They're like, the texture really bugs me.
It used to be that way.
It has to be like there has to be, but what is it? I always wonder this because there has to be an experience that happened, right? Something happened, and
I
that's
think-
the thing you think of when you're trying to eat it, right?
That
So-
would make a lot of sense. I think it's got to be vomit related.
So it's a little psychology here.
Okay.
So if we really want to trace things back, back in my childhood, you had to clean your plate.
Okay.
Same.
And then I also wanted to play video games. So what's the
Nice.
best way to get out of eating? Start gagging on food.
Yeah. So then you just like would train train yourself into
That's
it.
the only thing that I can only connection.
You
I can
literally
That's
did
not
that.
how-
You literally did that.
not consciously.
That's not how psychology works.
Well, I'm just saying that that was just kind of like
If you told me,
It was
if you told me when you played video games you started to gag,
no.
I would be like, okay, you've associated those two things in your mind. But if you're like, no, when I eat pickled quail eggs, it reminds me of gagging so I could play video
Well,
games.
that would be a way for me to get out from eating, cleaning my plate, because if it's like, oh, well, it makes me sick.
Yeah, but you went into the quail egg positive. Like, I think I can do this.
Yeah.
So no,
But it's like
that's
a
not how
texture thing. Like I would find textures to be like, I can't eat this. This meat is too chewy, or it's too hard.
Hey,
What?
I've missed you.
I know you have.
I've missed you.
I'm gonna give those. This might be high, okay, but on the chips, I'm gonna give them a 7.5.
The flavor before it got spicy,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I really liked it.
like
It was like a
bar.
barbecue.
Yeah, I
It was
really
like
liked
a
it.
sweet bar. Yeah.
Yeah, I really liked it. But then once it turns on you,
I'll give
my
it
mouth
like a
is yours still burning?
I can still feel like
I still got like a tingle on my lips.
I got a tingle, but it's not hot.
I'd give it like a
Hot.
6.8.
My tongue still burned. Okay.
I'd give it a 7.9. Like
Wow.
it was high up there for me.
That's pretty good for us.
That's pretty good.
It's better than our first couple. I feel like for the first 3 weeks, you guys were trying to get Jimmy to puke, but it was reverse effect. Jimmy's like, I love this, and I hated it.
Yeah, can I say something though?
Buzzball?
We need to probably get back to that.
Yeah.
And there's the reason is like all those had so many views.
Yeah.
Like the maple syrup,
I don't want to.
him trying to eat sardines. It doesn't have to be that extreme, but when we do really weird stuff, it seems that it gets more views.
I don't want to do maple syrup, but I feel like I have to because I've got to have redemption. I didn't know walking in here that we were doing it, and I had.
Oh, you ate a ton of food. You ate like
3,500
4,000
calories.
calories.
Of Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
A wrecked shop, dude.
You still made it through halfway through that.
Yeah.
After all of that. That's pretty darn good.
Yeah.
Trivia with Aimee. She's got.
It's okay. Don't even try.
Okay. All right.
So we've done this type of trivia before, and it's I have a character from a movie or a TV show, and I'm going to say their name, and you have to say what movie or TV show they're from.
But you can do
Your
any of the
voice was
shows?
so relaxing right there. Did you hear her voice?
Oh,
Aimee,
the character is from the show.
Or the movie, yeah.
Aimee, say that again. Explain it one more time, but just how you just did, and then
Let's
just
get
listen.
sultry.
Just listen.
We've. I can't. I don't know what you want me to do. That's really weird.
No, your voice just sounded like when those people are like
Late
like
night
doing
DJ.
like ASMR videos where it was
Yeah.
like really like calm and relaxed sounding.
Okay.
Did your moms ever listen to Delilah?
Yeah,
And
but
they went-
love,
Plain White
love
Tees?
someone
No,
tonight.
No, they went, oh wait, is that a band? What is that?
Delilah,
It's a
the-
radio show.
Yeah,
They went
Delilah.
Delilah.
Yeah.
yeah, and then it was like love
Jimmy-
someone. It
I
went
didn't
a
know
little
that
farther.
part.
Yeah,
Jimmy was in diapers.
101.5.
That's why he doesn't remember.
101.5.
Me and Nate are pretty close to the same age.
No, it's not. We're not though.
We're not the same.
We're not. Go ahead, Amy.
Everybody guess a number. Under 50.
Under 50
Under 50.
and above 12.
49.
Okay. So yours is 12?
No, I was saying between 12 and 50.
Okay.
But what's your number? Whatever. You can't pick the number you usually pick.
That's why I'm going last. It's some
Do
silent,
half.
silent
Do
protest.
33.
Okay. Somebody say a number.
32.
Okay.
31.
Okay.
What is it, Amy?
Well, did Jimmy already?
I said 49.
49.
It's 26.
Got him.
You're a
Me, Nate, Jimmy. That was the first time I ever won, I think.
I'm
No.
pretty sure you win a lot.
Yeah.
No,
No,
that-
you've
that-
won
not
it
the
with
number.
66 all
Not
the
the
time.
number.
Yeah, you do.
She knows you're going to pick 66, and for some reason, you always get it.
I'll go back and listen to every episode.
She'll start doing 65.
I'll get a report.
65.
Yeah, it's like she's not even trying anymore. I'm like 38, and then Zach's like 66, and
I
she's
think-
like, that's crazy. It was 65.5.
I think technically I should go first because I win all the time.
It's
That's what I should win. Is
yeah,
the
but if we
ability to
did
go
who
first
won
next
last
time.
gets to go first, we'd never get to go.
Yeah,
Okay. Ready?
I'm ready. I need another packet, but yeah.
Sarah Connor.
Terminator.
Correct.
Oh man,
That's a good one.
Hans Gruber.
Nate,
Hans Gruber.
dude, I'm
know
totally blanking.
you're going to be bummed.
Yeah, you will. Hans Gruber.
Don't laugh at me here. Is it Die Hard?
Yes.
Okay. Oh,
I was going to say it's a Christmas movie. That's the big
And
debate.
started
Have you all
a
heard
huge
that
debate.
debate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
wait, hold on a second. What do we think it is?
It's a Christmas movie.
I mean, it's between Christmas and like
Can I tell you what I think?
what?
Never
Yeah.
seen it.
You've never seen
Oh, you've never seen it?
Never seen it.
Nakatomi Plaza?
Nakatomi.
Yeah.
Okay, Jimmy.
What I know about Die Hard is from Psych
Oh, yeah.
That's funny.
and Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Sorry.
Martin Brody.
Dragon Ball Z.
No. Is that?
I don't know. Is that Jurassic Park?
No.
I have no idea.
Martin Brody.
I should know. That's so familiar.
It's familiar, but I wasn't going to get it.
I don't know.
Jaws.
Yeah, that's right.
Whoa.
I feel like I was close.
Yep.
Whoa.
Okay.
Checks out.
Zach.
Yo,
Bernie Lomax.
can I get a friggin' lifeline? Bernie Lomax?
Yeah. Bernie Lomax.
Pass. I have no idea.
I have no idea. Is it Weekend at Bernie's?
Yep.
Wow.
If his name wasn't in it, I would have had no, like, Bernie wasn't in there.
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
I think I was
Oh, you haven't seen it?
I've never seen
I was
Weekend at Bernie's.
focusing on the Lomax.
Okay, Nate.
It's a weird name, yeah.
This is kind of a hard one.
Okay, hit me with it.
Darcy Sears.
Got it.
Dang, that sounds so familiar.
She's in the show I'm watching.
Darcy Sears.
Yeah. Good mooning, boys. Good mooning.
Is that in it?
No.
Oh.
Yes, it is. It is, though.
I don't know that. I don't know. That sounds so familiar. I'm going to pass. I don't know.
Dukes of Hazzard.
No.
That'd be Varsity Blues.
Correct.
Oh.
She's in Lane Man. She's she's older. You can tell she's older, and she's still gorgeous.
Who is it?
She's the blonde girl that wears the whipped cream bikini in Varsity Blues.
I've never seen.
Have you seen Lane Man? Okay.
Jimmy.
Seen anything?
Oh, she was in Heroes. Oh, wait.
Okay.
Yeah, it is Jimmy's turn.
Oh, okay.
Roman Pierce.
Got it.
Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
No. Fast and Furious 2.
Well, but he's in multiple. I was
Well,
gonna.
he wasn't in Fast and Furious.
He wasn't in the original, but
I protest.
I'm still giving it to him because I wrote down Fast and Furious because he's in like
if
5 of them.
If it wasn't Amy's rules, I'd be throwing a fit right now.
Fit.
Well, it seems like you are, so just pipe it down over there.
Point taken.
Seems like you are.
Kind of seems like you need to let that go.
Fox Mulder.
X-Files.
Dang it! I was
Okay.
hoping he wouldn't get that one.
Joey Tribbiani.
Gosh. Don't. Quit being like this.
I don't know his last name. Is that Friends?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it is.
Didn't know his last name.
Okay,
I
Jimmy.
think I kind of did.
You ready? Blair Waldorf.
Ooh.
Blair Waldorf from the Waldorf Hotel.
I know
Astoria.
I know the actress,
Who is it? What's she in?
but I'm trying to remember the name of the show.
You have accurately described this game.
Yes.
I know all of the information that Amy told me.
I
Do you mean stall? I'll stall.
yeah,
We'll stall.
yeah,
We'll stall for
stall
you.
real quick.
You remember that time
Which time?
where me and you we were talking to the old boy? Remember old boy?
Oh, I remember Old Boy.
And he was
I'm
saying
just
the
gonna say, I
weirdest
know it's
stuff.
wrong, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say Gossip Girl.
It is right.
Oh, it is? Oh, sweet. Okay.
Holy smokes.
You know what I like about Jimmy's acting? It's gotten a lot better. Where he acted like he didn't know that. Like he doesn't have a Gossip Girl dream journal at home.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Lucy Ricardo.
That'd be I Love Lucy, Amy?
Yes.
Nice.
Jack Bauer.
Oh, it's 24.
Okay. Andy Dwyer.
Parks and Rec?
Yep. Okay. Wade Wilson.
Deadpool.
Yep.
Nice.
Ellen Ripley.
What?
Ellen Ripley.
Ellen
Ripley.
I don't know.
Okay.
Pass. I really that one. I don't know at all.
Aliens?
Yeah.
What the?
They call her Ripley the whole movie. I wasn't sure if you would even know that.
I only got that because
It's your turn.
I just knew.
It's his favorite.
I just knew.
I only got that because my brain came up with it.
Okay. Jimmy. Roger Murtaugh.
Lethal Weapon.
Gosh, dog it.
Dang,
He's crushing.
Jimmy is on fire.
Hey,
dude.
no.
It's those new
It's actually,
it's those new pajama pants.
So
I'm-
Zach and Jimmy are tied at 5 and Nate has 4, so it's really tight.
How did I get up that high?
Okay.
Huh.
Zach. Pete Mitchell.
Pardon?
Pete Mitchell.
That's so common, right? Pete Mitchell? Can I get a decade?
The last 20 years.
Only if everyone's okay with it.
Does
I
anybody-
just gave it to him the last 20 years.
You know it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You got Canadian and outspoken there.
Oh yeah.
Pass.
I have no idea.
What is it, Jimmy?
The Mitchell? Is it the Mitchells versus the Machines?
That's a good movie.
It is good.
It's a good
yeah,
movie.
No.
Captain Pete Mitchell, also known as Maverick. Top Gun.
Yeah, you would know that.
You would know that. Frick, man.
Okay, Nate.
Yes.
Clark Griswold.
Family Vacation. National Lampoons. Family Vacation. Does that count?
That will count.
Okay.
I had it down as Christmas Vacation, but yeah.
Okay.
He was in all those. Though.
Yeah, he was in all of them. Okay.
Jamboree.
Wendy Peppercorn.
Sandlot.
Gosh. Why is he not missing today?
Elaine
not.
Bennis.
Seinfeld.
Oh,
I wouldn't have got that one.
It's
that
okay,
one
'cause I
sounded
did.
really familiar.
Jesse Spano.
It's Full House.
Nope.
No?
Jimmy.
Wow, really? That's. It's not?
Three's Company.
When I wake up in the morning and my dog ate all my homework last night, that'd be Saved by the Bell.
Oh,
That
I
is-
never
Oh
watched
my
it.
god.
That is correct.
Oh.
That'd be my turn. Oh, wait.
I think it's
It's Jimmy's turn.
Jimmy's turn.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
What's
Okay.
Jesse's last name in Full House? Do we
Uncle
know?
Jesse.
Uncle-
Jesse
Jesse's his uncle.
Spetskopoulos or something.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Stan's Apocalypse.
Pam Beasley.
That's unbelievable.
The Office.
The fact that he ended that in a question mark.
So, game is over. I did come with a tiebreaker just in case, but Jimmy won. Jimmy was
Wow.
losing, like way losing, and won by one.
And then he just started firing them off from
Jimmy
there.
got 8, Zach got 7, Nate got 5.
Guess I'm going first next time.
Okay. I think we should hear the tiebreaker and then find a way for that to make me the winner.
What was?
Make it worth 2 points, maybe?
No.
What's the
good?
tiebreaker?
We don't
Well,
need it though because
Do you
want to
hear what the tiebreaker is just to hear it?
Just
Yeah.
to hear it. We won't do anything about it.
Penny.
That'd be Big Bang Theory?
And did you know I tried to look for, there is no last name mentioned anywhere. She is
Whoa.
Penny.
Crazy.
Penny.
Kind of lazy writing.
Yeah.
To a freaking show at Amy's about to sneeze. Let's all pause.
No, keep going.
Pause it.
Look at the light. Do it.
Look into the light.
It's not going to happen.
All right.
Too much pressure.
What's the place I went? It's the music place.
Blue Note.
Blue Note. A friend of ours' son is in a band. They're actually really good. We went to support. There were 4 bands playing. It was the most miserable time of my life. It was hard rock. It was like
That's
Dude.
out of character for you.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't know, Jim, and I didn't know it was going to be shoulder to shoulder.
Which, not to stereotype, but I would assume that you would be the kind of guy that would be listening to death metal
No,
just
it's
off the
not-
street.
Not my jam.
I know, but
So what I did, because of where we had to
You're
stand,
very
it's
uncharacteristic.
like general admission, right? So it's all just standing room only.
Right.
Strategically put my back to like a lot of women and like Jimmy-sized men because I feel like less of a threat.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
No offense, Jim.
no, none taken.
I've missed you. And
None taken.
because I got to keep my eyes on like where the danger is. You know what I mean?
Sure.
The perceived danger. This kid walks in. Granted, he's pretty skinny, but he's probably like he's about an inch shorter than Todd, so probably like 6'5", 6'6". I hope you heard that. And leather jacket with like the not like spikes on the shoulder, but you know like the little metal rivet things that they
Whoa.
have.
Yeah.
Long hair. Stands in front of me. Kind of like does the thing like where he looks back like I'm sorry, like I'm in your way. So it's like not rude, but doesn't nod his head, doesn't sway, doesn't move his feet for 5 hours. I never stopped watching him because I'm like, what's under that jacket?
Right.
What are you here to do, sir?
He never moved. Not even a headbang.
Not a freaking head nod.
Maybe he was working security and he was like just protecting
He
someone
was
else.
doing
in
a
the crowd.
pretty poor job of being incognito.
Yeah, well,
Homeboy was on some radars.
He's got his hand on his ear thing for 5 hours.
Yeah, it was rough. But then they did a mosh pit or whatever, and I'm just watching it like how uncomfortable I was. Just like I want no part of this.
Yeah.
And
you can do some damage though in a mosh pit.
well, of
They
course
can.
I could, but like also like that's what they're doing, right? Their whole am I wrong? Like there's going to be a guy who's like, yeah, I love the mosh. It like, you know, it makes me feel like I'm into the music or whatever. And then there's a guy who's like, I'm taking bodies down.
Oh yeah, there's tons of people that it uses as an excuse.
Yeah.
And
I'm
and
not
not
trying to-
everybody, not everybody like because I've seen it happen multiple times where somebody just kind of bumped into somebody.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, they're annoyed, and then they bump into them harder, and then that person just takes an elbow to them, like to the face, and they like just use it as a,
Well, it added like
as an excuse.
it added like two of my least favorite things in the world, which is just like dudes being needlessly violent
Right.
or like posturing, and then people who are just unaware of their surroundings. I saw this video one time, and this guy, that was it the sprinkler?
The sprinkler.
It was like the hard rock version of that, the mosh pit version of that, and he was just throwing his hands,
Yeah.
like just big,
Yeah, they just do the windmill.
like
Just-
yeah. It was like he probably was swinging like 3 or 4 feet each time,
Yeah.
and this girl was just walking behind him, right to the bridge of the nose, sir,
Oh,
and just didn't see it. But like, don't be swinging your hand in public like that.
Yeah.
But also, maybe keep your head on a swivel. Don't walk into a friggin' buzzsaw.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my Buffalo.
It's bad. I mean, usually like I always appreciate it when guys like, because there was like there were guys that would come up and say something, and they'd be like they'd say something like, take care of each other out there, like this is going to be the mosh pit area, like if you don't want to be in this, like make sure that you guys are
Dope.
taking, like they had a perimeter or something, and that was better.
Yeah.
And then you knew that like you're not going to get caught in the crossfire,
Right.
but it still, that doesn't happen a lot.
No.
And then people just get
Well, what was funny
Yeah.
was watching security swarm just to stand there and watch. They were doing the perimeter thing, but it was
Yeah.
like all my times in like bars and stuff, you see security shirts moving towards it. They're there to break it up. And he like ran up on it and just like head looking side to side. I'm like, this is bizarre.
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
It's a different animal. Yeah.
Did you guys go to OSG?
We did.
You guys were gone, went to OSG. It was in, where was it?
Madison, Wisconsin.
it was cold.
super cold. It was really cold and windy on the way up there.
We got up there and it was like you didn't even want to get out of the car to unpack, like to walk into the Airbnb that you parked in the driveway. It was so
You're
cold.
just
What
getting
was
hit
it?
with like
Did you guys
ice
ever
cold
look?
northern wind.
Was it like 10 but it felt like
It
negative?
felt like -2.
Yeah.
Like, and we were
That's
right
pretty cool.
on a
30 miles an
were
hour wind.
in a cabin right on the river, and half of the river was frozen.
That's awesome.
It was a really cool place that we stayed at.
Yeah, I just wish it was in the summertime. It probably would have been better.
Christina went with us.
I think a high for it was just being in a nice spot and really easy to get to the venue. Like it
Nice.
wasn't a whole lot of like indoor traffic.
Did I send you guys my pictures of me like with Chloe Brennan right in front? And I was like, I'm so close. I'm so close. So
I would
That's
say
sick.
a load of the competition was, there was it was the same problem. Like we paid for reserve seating and there was just tons of people coming into our area.
but also Mark Felix sat like a row in front of us with his shirt off, and Chloe Brennan sat 4 seats away from me to the right, so I really didn't care.
Wow.
It was cool when like people like that did that because they would come in, they would talk to people, it would be a good time. But then you just have random people who definitely paid like for general admission come in and
How do you know?
because
We-
they marked them by wristbands.
We
So-
sat by a lot of the competitors that were from like United Kingdom and
Wales.
They're
fun.
and they
Fun
were
group of
very
kids.
nice. I would say Jimmy just said the low. The high was Mason took first in one of the events.
Whoa.
grip,
and,
right?
and yeah, it was like so cool.
Yeah.
Dude, that video
Did you see
was
that?
sick. Oh, yeah. That video was sick.
I couldn't tell
Did
if
you
it
see
was
the
first.
wink?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just a G.
I couldn't tell if it was first because I knew it was first in his heat, but then when I talked to him, he told me that.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was pretty cool.
I'm not changing the subject. I want to come back to this. I was talking to Christina last night and I asked her one of my favorite questions to ask people. What's the biggest animal you think you could beat in a fight? Guys?
Oh, I thought are we at her answer or our
we
answer?
can do both. Oh, Jimmy, go. Nope, you go
I want to
last.
hear her answer first.
I kind of want your guys' just to spell out how wild this is.
Okay.
Nate.
I,
No weapons.
No, I've always felt like that I probably could take like not necessarily like a wolf, but like a big dog.
Right.
That's probably about as good as it's gonna get. No weapons.
How big? Because
I don't-
big is anywhere from like 100 to 250, you know?
Yeah, I don't know, like a 100-pound dog or less.
Well, one answer she gave. This isn't the one I was going to give.
You don't want to hear the rest of ours?
Yeah, go ahead.
Probably a rapid Maine Coon.
Okay.
I mean,
rabid?
Yeah.
Wow, that's another animal.
I mean, I don't know what else.
Pardon
Like,
the pun.
I don't
No, but I
feel
could
like
see that size.
I can't
could
see like
that.
I can't. Obviously,
think-
if a dog were to attack me,
I think
and
you're
it's,
right. I think that's a good. I think you're going to take damage for sure.
Yeah.
But I think you're coming out on top.
Yeah.
Especially if you make up your mind this is life or death.
Yeah, for sure.
So, I thought about this a lot, actually. I would say
Most guys do, Jimmy, for sure.
I would say it's about a 50-50 shot. I'm walking out of there if it's, again, a 100-pound dog, but there's a 10% chance that I could walk away from a mountain lion.
I'm just gonna tell you guys, we take care of people who get attacked by dogs, and like when you have a vicious dog that is aggressive, like I'm talking bad. It's very bad.
It's bad.
These people are in the hospital for not just like overnight. It's bad.
Oh, yeah.
I think the mountain lion is the biggest animal you have a shot with, but I think it's going to need a weapon.
Oh, well, so
You say 10% chance. I don't know.
I'd say 10% because,
No,
if you can get behind something and you
could
can get around its neck, because we also have these arms.
Yeah.
I think there's a good shot.
Good luck sneaking up on a freaking mountain lion.
No,
But-
like
So the less egregious answer she gave.
What's yours?
This is the best answer. Mine?
Yeah.
Gorilla. Let's go with just put it in front of me. It doesn't matter, right?
it's a baby.
No, mine is probably like a baby cow. Like I'm gonna have to attack something's young.
Yeah,
And keep the mama away from me. She's not gonna like it.
Yeah.
No, the less egregious answer she gave was a 200-pound dog.
No way.
That was the better answer. And I could not for the life of me understand if she was kidding or not. But you got a pretty good idea if she's kidding. I feel like you should.
Yeah, I feel like she would start laughing or something and be like, "No, I'm kidding."
A whale.
A whale?
A whale? What?
And
What?
she was like, and I said, I did that.
That is
You know that-
I did that.
funny.
I did
That
that.
is
And she goes-
underwater immediately puts you at a disadvantage.
You'd lose
Well,
because
you
they
know-
take you deep.
She listens. I mean,
I can't wait to hear her rebuttal because when I went,
funny.
when I went a whale, she goes, not what'd she say? She said not an orca, and I was like, right.
But what,
Like,
a blue whale?
I
A
think-
beluga?
I'm like,
what is she
What
gonna-
I said, which I think was funny, is
can't
like,
wait till you talk to her
I was
about
like,
this.
are you gonna go like finger in the blowhole? Like, what's your
Yeah, I
what's
can't
your
wait.
goal
She's
here?
gonna try to what?
Is she going to be like Jonah, get swallowed and just try and go deep in the belly of the beast?
That's hilarious. It would be funny if she used her like her animal knowledge to be like, you really just need to swim into its gills.
Yeah.
And just
And
start
then it
ripping
just-
wires.
yeah,
You know.
Yeah. That is hilarious. I've never heard anybody go underwater.
It's
with
also
it.
funny because it's like, what's the biggest animal that you could take? And she went with one of the biggest ones on earth. She's like, I mean,
Yeah, is it a blue whale or is it a sperm
She's
whale? One of
blue
those
whale.
is blue whale is the big. Yeah, they're
She's fighting it on land.
huge.
yeah, she's like, I'm fighting it in the desert.
Yeah.
I really just gotta like survive till it doesn't.
Yeah, it's just I gotta outlive
gotta
it.
stay out of the
That
world's
is
spin.
hilarious. That's
we
a great answer.
We should get her on here so she can just
defend herself.
Defend herself.
I'd like to hear her reasoning behind that. Did she tell you?
I changed the subject because I can't like just argue with people in
Yeah.
the middle of the gym.
Yeah, I would. That's pretty freaking funny. Yeah, see, I feel like if you have anything like a knife or a weapon of any kind, it changes. I think I'd pick some other animals in there. But if there's no weapon, you pretty much have to be able to strangle it or like,
Right.
jam its eyes out and then choke it out or something. You know what I mean? It's
Ooh,
like,
yeah,
well,
yeah. Like
the-
Harry
like-
Potter and the Basilisk.
exactly.
Yeah,
I don't
you
know
need
what
the-
that is.
Well, he's saying you need the sword of Gryffindor.
Yeah.
to
And a
fight.
phoenix.
I have
and
no
Vox.
idea.
Specifically Fox.
I've never seen
Yeah.
Harry Potter except for that. Maybe the. Never mind. It doesn't matter.
No, I mean, I think with the big animal debate, you've got to understand, like, you've got to give it, like, you almost have to give it your forearm.
Yeah,
You know what I
it's-
mean?
Yeah, for sure.
To occupy its mouth, keep it off your throat and
Yeah,
vital organs.
for sure. Yeah.
But also, can they slash you open with their claws is the next question.
Yeah.
or teeth.
Well, but if it's on your forearm,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you got to give it.
I'm
something.
hoping it's old.
You got to give it something. Yeah,
It's old and
to get its
decrepit.
mouth taken care of.
Now-
and you can just.
the thing is, even if you muzzle it, it's not a for sure. Like, you're not walking away from that
No.
100 times out of 100.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway, back to OSG.
So OSG sounded like it was a lot of fun. Was it better than the last venue?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. I mean, it was by far better than West Virginia.
How was the venue itself?
It was a good venue. I mean, there's a lot of space. They had it set up this year to where athletes competed over like a 2-hour period. So like Mason competed at 2, he was done by 4, and then we could watch the next weight class or we could leave. So we didn't have to get there until like noon.
But they did like lightweight men, lightweight women together, and then the same for every weight class. Dan Pledger did very good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did really well.
That's sick.
He showed up.
Good.
Did you guys seen it? Like, was Spencer there or anybody, or was it just him?
I didn't see Spencer.
Yeah, we just saw him and I think his wife I saw. Like when he was sitting in the bleacher. Not
He
the
said there
bleachers,
was
but
someone else
stands.
from the gym, I think, there, but I didn't recognize anyone.
I saw him in just random videos, but I didn't see how he did. Like he was Masters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was top 10.
That's cool.
Wasn't he like second?
He was like third, wasn't he?
Second or
Yeah,
third?
yeah, he did really well.
Nice.
And some of them he got like there were his deadlift where he kind of got robbed on some of his points. Like if he had a different judge, he would have had a whole
His
nother
press, for sure,
a whole nother
I think.
rep.
I'll tell you what I find interesting about that. For those of you listening who don't understand what we're talking about, once you get to, is it 40? What's the?
They have 40, and then
40
they
and
also have 50.
Well, once you get to a certain age, you get to a master's class, and then like master's 2 or whatever it is. What's weird is, unlike being on the other end of it, like being young is kind of a detriment because you haven't trained as long. But when you become a master, it's like every year you're probably decreasing in strength a little bit or speed or whatever.
Right.
So it'd be kind of cool if you could weight it appropriately like that.
Right.
Like a 40-year-old versus a 49-year-old is different.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
a
Now
thought.
there was one Masters woman who also competed in an open class and won.
Again?
Yeah,
she did
and there was
super well.
actually a girl in the lightweight women. She competed in the U64 and the U
80?
74.
74. She competed in 2 weight. Like she got down to like essentially almost my
She
weight.
had to do 2 events each day?
But she was competing at like the open, like not the open, but you know what I mean, like at her weight class and the weight class above, and
That's
she
wild.
podiumed on both, like
Which is
top
pretty
3
wild.
on both.
So, like, I feel like if you're doing 2 weight classes, 2 open weight classes especially, like you should just go open at that point
Yeah, that's
and just
Well,
work your way
but
up.
if you're a
I don't know.
tinier person, you're not going to go open
Yeah.
because you're never.
You're going to sacrifice it. You're going to zero stuff.
Yeah.
that's
you
a
know.
good point. Yeah.
But
I just couldn't imagine 2 strongman meets in the same.
Well, and
weekend.
it's 7.
It would be 4
7
events a day.
events, so 14.
Well, it's 2 strongman events.
yeah.
That's
It's like competing here and then across the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that she did 7 a day. She said 7 one day.
There
and
was
7 the
probably 3 or 4 people that did that.
She did 4 one day, 4
4-4-3?
Yeah, 4-4-6.
4-4-6?
Because the last day had
2,
6 events.
2, 3, but she did double of each one.
Yeah.
So 4, 4, 6.
Yeah,
Two,
could
two,
you
two,
imagine
two.
doing something like that and then?
At maximum weights.
Yeah, it's like
It's like it's worlds. So there was a
That's
guy
yeah.
in Mason's weight class, Johannes something from
Oh, gosh.
Sweden or Switzerland something, and he was doing a log, lost balance, fell backwards, landed on his chest.
Like 280 pounds landed straight, just like he fell back and it landed on his
Hey,
chest.
guys,
Got up, walked away.
you guys could argue
I thought
with
he
this.
was gonna be dead.
That's probably the best case scenario.
Yeah, that's the Buffalo.
If you can see the video, it is like you were like, oh my god, he's not going to be okay.
Well,
And then
but
he went and made top 10.
Yeah.
I've seen where dudes will drop it, fall back, and it just barely misses their skull.
No, it was.
It was direct contact to like
He
chest.
probably broke a rib.
Did he pass out completely and then it fell, or did
It
he
was
have
that he was fighting underneath
Yeah,
it,
he
and
was-
then he started to lose his balance. So when he went backward, he was like bringing it down and towards him as he just fell backwards. Boop.
Yeah, it's not going to feel great.
No.
That's hard because I could see that. Like you're trying to control it on the way down because that feels better than throwing it and trying to get out from underneath it. But like you said, I could see him having, even if he didn't lights go all the way out, they were getting dim, you know? And
Yeah.
you just kind of lost
Yeah.
control
Well,
a
I
little
think
bit.
that would have been rep 3 at 280, which is pretty formidable at someone who.
Yeah,
mean, I
he's
can-
like under 176.
I mean, I can do that.
Yeah, but you're not 176.
Yeah,
Hey,
not a big
hey,
guy.
Hey. Aren't we friends?
Yeah, we're friends.
No, I was just saying he was
I'm like 170.
tiny kilos.
That's not what we're talking about?
No.
No.
What is my face red?
You knew you knew
Jiminy
that.
Christmas.
You
But
knew
I've
that.
seen a couple things that have I found out after OSG is there's been some hot topics about the prize money. I don't know if you guys have seen that.
Oh.
But a lot of athletes who are really upset about the prize money because last year I think they paid out $3,200 for first, and this year they cut it by $900 to $1,000. And even though Lynn was trying to promote it's going to be bigger prizes, bigger venue, more people, and it was more expensive for athletes to participate.
I saw that. I saw a lot of people talking about that.
Was it
More-
$600 for them to register
have
and
no
enter?
idea.
Yeah, there were people talking about
Or 300
There were
maybe?
people talking about they're it's over $1,000
Yeah.
for everything said and done.
Yeah.
You know.
And so there was that. There was, I want to say there was a debacle about the coaches' passes. So I think people might have had to pay for that too.
You had to pay for parking. Athletes had to pay
Mm-hmm.
for parking.
Which $8 a day, but it's still you're paying $400 to come to this meet. Why are you making them pay?
Yeah.
And I think the decision was made so that way Lynn could bring his people up from wherever and he could pay for their hotels. So I think that was kind of the thing there where you're volunteering, he paid for your stay and your food and all that, but
Right.
it's still I don't know, it was just kind of some people were expecting more, especially when we are paying a good amount of money to be there.
I guess my thing though is we've looked online in it and it says if you want to volunteer, and I said, oh, next year I could volunteer and go as a nurse, and then but I've never thought that if I went and volunteered, any portion of my me going up there would be paid for. That's me
Right.
volunteering,
Right. Yeah,
you know.
it's different. Yeah.
So that doesn't even.
Yeah, I mean it is what it is, but there's
to make it has to at least be the same, right?
yeah.
I mean, at least make it the same, but they're saying it's supposed to be bigger.
Yeah, I mean,
You know?
if a couple months before that, you're oh, it's going to be a bigger venue, better venue, come check it out. Events are going to be cooler, but then you have, one of the things that I said, or one of the criticisms I saw was, you have this huge apparatus for this wrecking ball hold for, the grip event, and it's there's better ways to do grip.
Right.
So it's
It was kind of cool though because it sounded like
But
an
what's-
amusement park ride, and it they
That's
let the
exactly-
hydraulic go, and it was
That's exactly the point I was going to make. What is better? Because you have to understand, this has been a criticism of the World's Strongest Man competition, that it's a TV show and not really a competition. There is some aspect of this, you have to catch eyeballs. There has
Yeah.
to be this alluring
Yeah.
thing. This is why we pull trucks and stuff.
Yeah.
Way better ways to measure strength than pulling a truck or a plane or a train or something.
Right.
Which
So,
makes-
I get the criticism, and they're not wrong, but I think it's a yes and sort of thing. Yes,
Yeah.
and we
Yeah.
also need to
Yeah.
make it look cool.
Right.
But the other thing is Lynn was complaining about the wrecking ball because it was taking so long, because he was Mason went almost over 2 minutes on the hold, and he was wanting people to go 30 seconds, and it's you're complaining about this event because people are finding a way to do the strongman way and make it last longer and do really
sure.
well.
Yeah.
But then you're complaining that, I don't know,
Who was complaining?
the guy who runs it, the promoter, Lynn.
Yeah, shut up.
That's
Yeah.
Just do that after and be we're gonna have to. That event took a long time. We need to
And
mess with
don't
that.
do it next year, or
just
make it heavier.
Just do it after the fact.
Yeah, just do something else.
I mean,
Conan's
doesn't
will.
make-
the
makes
fact
sense.
of the matter is, you're never going to put on an event where people are all people are happy.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's I do get the expense and the prize money, but on the flip side, if you're doing this for money, you're going to be sadly mistaken.
Yeah.
For sure.
This is not
Yeah.
where the cash is.
I do like being able to get your if you could go. I mean, it's because somebody's gonna know most of the time beforehand, if they're gonna be close to the top 3. But most people I think are probably gonna go realizing I'm not getting anything back for this. This is me just trying. But if you're in
America.
if you're in that realm where you're I might get something, or at least it's gonna pay for my something that you did down there.
Airfare.
Do they do top 5 or is it top 3 get money?
Top 3.
Okay.
And I think
What
there
was third to first?
So it was 20. I think if you got third, I think you basically got your entry fee back. I think is how it worked
And how
out.
much was it?
$500. And then
Entry fee?
maybe
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
so.
somebody
I
was
can't
saying-
remember if it was
Whoa.
300 or 600.
Somebody was
Mason
saying-
told us.
Somebody was saying online they were it was over $1,000 for that after
That's
it was
wild.
where they were staying, the travel, all that stuff. It was
So
over
and then
$1,000.
I think second was $750 maybe,
Entry
or maybe
fee and-
$1,000.
They were having to pay for parking too. Whoa.
But I think the other thing was
Paying for parking bothers me. I will jump on that.
I think the other thing about it is it wasn't transparent what the prize money would be. So it was like you're competing and you don't really know what that is, and it's like
they might not have known.
No, yeah, I mean, because you don't know what the profits are going to be.
I also think with the whole time consideration, like if you think about it taking, like don't think about it as being a minute and a half too long. Think about it being 3 times longer than he wanted it to be, times however many how many heats of the day. I remember when me and Amy went to nationals, not getting to warm up on the yoke because we had to be out of the venue by a certain time or whatever. I'm sure he's under those same constraints where this is going to cost me another $10,000 if this goes past 8 o'clock.
But so I will say, like, the one pro I think to this is it was ran much better than in previous years. So I really like the setup. So that did make days seem a little bit shorter, to where it wasn't like we're there from like 9 to 8 at night.
Yeah,
crazy.
It's crazy. How many people you think were there, like all together? Like 15, 10,000?
You mean like athletes that were competing, or
no, like spectators?
Oh, not.
It's hard to say because
maybe 300 or 400. Here's what it was: is
what did it cost to be there?
You were seeing people specifically watching their athletes. So like for us, I wanted to see lightweight women, lightweight men, and then we stayed a little bit longer. But you have to imagine it. Everybody did that. They're coming and going.
Well, so you think there was 300 there when you were there?
Yeah, maybe.
How much does it cost on average to buy a ticket?
So general admission was $100.
They did just fine.
Silver was $250 for the 3-day pass, and then gold was $300. When you add in the additional fees, like for the gold, we didn't get gold, but after you added in all the processing fees from Ticketmaster and the event fees and stuff like that, it was going to be...
That's insane.
Well,
it was going to be $1,200 for 3 tickets.
So you buy your tickets and you have specific seats, right? So we got silver, but people got gold, and the people who owned the Outback Gym in Arkansas were actually sitting in the front row. They paid for gold, and that the Santa... Albie was there, and so he injured himself. He like tore a bicep or something, so he was kind of just hanging out and sitting around all of us. And at one point he came down there and sat next to them just watching, and like the guy and I think it's the guy who owns the gym, but he had his shirt on, and at one point like he turned to him and they started talking, and I could hear him say like, we paid a lot of money for these seats, like you're like, and Albie got up and left. Like, he kind of yelled at him because he was like, I paid a lot of money to sit here and this is my seat. Right. You're encroaching on that.
Yeah.
Which that should be something that we should have to police as a spectator and a paying customer. But the cool thing about Albie, though, so his recovery drink was rain and whiskey. He was coming over, like, sitting by us, and he's just like, yeah, I'm just chilling on whiskey and rain. And it's like, all right.
Wow. It's not a recovery drink.
That's I'm done competing. I'm done competing, and I tore my bicep, and I'm 58.
No, it's fun.
He looks like Santa.
So how many total competitors were there? Do you guys know?
Probably a couple hundred.
I would say at least like up. There could be I would say up to 40 maybe in a weight class.
Yeah, so probably about 400 ish.
Yeah, so like 1,000 people, and if they all just did $100 a ticket. And that's not it. That's like,
yeah, they did just
because like 2 people per competitor, is usually what you factor for, and that's probably low.
It cost a boatload to put that on. Didn't cost 6 figures.
Well, I think,
especially with the sponsors, and
I think if they had like there is definitely like empty seats, like that's a big arena, and there is definitely not like a full stadium. So I think that there's probably a venue out there that probably would fit everyone and be more economical for what it is. Just a thought.
Yeah, they're pulling down some serious money at that.
Yeah, but Jimbo, they went from city to city to city. They have the whole U.S. to find a venue. They're there for a reason. I'll bet you they got that venue for little next to nothing.
I don't know. We can submit a request and see.
Well, but I mean, like, think about all the money that was brought to that community over those 3 days.
Yeah.
I mean, just don't answer this, but how much money did you all spend? Times however many people you saw.
This was actually one of our cheaper trips.
Yeah, this is our cheapest trip.
Sure.
So I think the whole week we were there, or whatever, I think we spent like $200.
Well, that was out and about.
Out and about.
Not the Airbnb.
Yeah, not the Airbnb and stuff.
Not getting gas, probably.
No.
That's what I'm saying is like, That's the true value of events like that is like thousands of
They
dollars,
did
tens
also
of
have some
thousands.
ice cream.
No way.
Yeah.
They had ice cream there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What?
Jim. Wow, you didn't
You should have
mention
led
that?
with that.
Like, you're talking about...
For the silver package, you could go
No,
get
no,
ice
no.
cream.
No, he
You
had to pay for
it.
ice cream.
It was expensive, but
It was so expensive.
of the two
Amy was making that face.
of the $200, it was probably $60.
No,
I'm
way.
kidding.
It was a lot.
Get out.
It
I was
it
like,
was a nice sweet treat.
I go, how much is one scoop? And he told me, I was like, you're getting one scoop. You're not getting two.
Did he go... Did he go... Whoa!
No, I didn't need 2 scoops, but it was really good ice cream.
Okay.
Love it.
Yeah, I mean, what a color commentator. You know what I mean? You just got-
What flavor you go with? Butterscotch.
Butter pecan one day.
Hold
she
on.
got
Hey,
He got ice cream every day.
can I
he was
real
there.
quick? You're the ice cream man.
Yeah.
All right, so you got to greet me. I'm
Hey, what's up? What can I get you?
Hey, what kind of flavors you got?
We got all kinds. We got your standard flavors. We got vanilla.
Hey.
We've got chocolate.
I'm gonna
We've
interrupt
got-
this.
Excuse me. I'm helping a customer.
Where are the cows
Strawberry.
from that you get your milk for the ice cream? Are they grass fed or?
This is they're local. They're
Oh.
local. Yeah, they're local cows.
Do you have any ice cream with sriracha in it?
Dude, I love the way you say it. It's like that kid. It's like the kid. From,
some disclaimers there to point out some inaccuracies.
Okay.
I would never ask for that because there was a board of flavors that was very detailed about what was in the ice cream.
If you whistle another S,
And then
come across this space between us with the ferociousness
and
and not a
then
ferociousness.
you could
There's not an S in good. There's not an S in good. How did you do that?
see where the ice cream came from. It came from Madison, Wisconsin.
Okay, well, Amy, you didn't tell me all this. He'll pay $100 a scoop if he
Yeah, you
knows the
didn't tell us it
backstory.
was- you
If
didn't
he
tell
knows
us it
the
was
origin
high-end.
story, if he
the-
knows the origin story of the cow, he's in.
From
Did you know which cow it came from? Were they saying like from Madison,
No,
Wisconsin? They're like, this one's from
They had it out.
Buttercup. This one's from Belle.
they had it out there
She's
so
a
you could
red
see the cow.
Hereford.
They had it out there so you could see the cow and you could pet it and get to know it, and then you got to ask for your ice cream.
Whoa.
I got to milk it and
Yeah.
then make my own ice cream.
Yeah,
And then I
thank
churned
you.
some
You're
butter.
Like, you also get to milk the cow.
Yeah.
He's just petting her. Thank you for your service.
And now, fun fact, because of buying that ice cream, he's now pen pals with that cow, and they're keeping in touch with little
you
correspondence.
guys could get some when you get your house built and your land. You guys could get a little cow,
Just one.
a little Highland cow.
Yeah, a little Holstein.
Amy would love that.
Oh, I bet you would.
Yeah, little Highland cows are cute.
A little shaggy cow.
Yeah, exactly.
Crazy. We've been at this a while.
Yeah, we're at 64 minutes.
Let's land this plane.
Let's land this plane.
You know what I mean?
Jimmy.
Well, guys, it's been fun. We covered a lot. It's good to be back here, and we're gonna keep coming out with episodes. So keep
Yeah, it's gonna be
commenting, and subscribing.
I was actually going to say to the listeners, if anybody has a high-low or a buffalo, we'd love to hear.
That's a great idea.
It's a great call.
Hi-
I
Buffalo.
actually want to hear everyone's buffaloes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mine was, just to be clear, mine was the rock concert.
I'm going to name this episode High Low Buffalo.
Do it, man.
That's a great name.
Yeah.
Comment with your High Low Buffalo in the comments.
Please.
Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. And we'll see you soon.
Stay safe.
Stay safe. Tell them bye.
Hey,
Bye.
somebody told me here recently, stay safe. If you can't be safe, be dangerous.
Dang.
Pretty cool.
Pretty good.
All right, bye.
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 Stay safe.
Stay safe. If you can't be safe, be dangerous. Pretty cool. Dangerous. Stay safe. Stay safe. If you can't be safe, be dangerous. Pretty cool.